I think I've reached the end of all the things I can make videos about concerning HYLN. So at this point, I think the best thing to do is just kind of wait and see what they do. I'm still accumulating shares every Friday, just an hour after market open. And right now in the problem account, my cost basis is now below $4 a share. And at this point, again, in my opinion, when you don't really know what they're doing and everyone's scared of the market's going down, that's, at least in retrospect, that's the ideal time to accumulate shares and things. But instead of like doing like the normal index fund thing, which is more tried and true traditional approach, that's the safe thing to do. Most of the investing, which is right now 300 a week, which is a lot of money, um, that's going into HYLN. Now, just because I'm doing it doesn't mean you should do it. You should do your own research. But yeah, that's currently what I'm doing. And it's a high risk move because I could be losing 300 a week if HYLN goes to zero. Or you can be in the camp that HYLN is going to do this turnaround play, and if it's able to execute it successfully, the people investing in this company will be rewarded one day. And keep in mind that investing is also the transfer of wealth from the inpatient to the patient. So if I just accumulate shares every week through the end of the year, and then after that, just do nothing, in my opinion, that would be ideal. I could do the option stuff like selling covered calls, but I have a feeling I would get burned by that. I would definitely get assigned because this stock is so volatile. So when it dipped down to like 50 cents a share and I sold at 70 cents a share, I should have done nothing. And I should probably do the same thing with selling covered calls. I should also do nothing instead. And you could argue, well, you should do nothing and not accumulate shares, but if it's on sale and everyone's scared and all the analysts are saying sell, that's where you're kind of counterintuitively doing the opposite. Because you have to keep in mind that the Form 4 is they're listing a target stock price of $4 to $6 a share. And right now, if it's sitting at like under $1.50, that's over a 2x gain. I know it's not a remarkable 10x. I don't know how high it would go, but at least it's better than waiting at least 7 years for boring index funds to 2x. I mean, it's essentially a shortcut, which I I could and other investors could get burned on. But if you do your research and try to speculate on what they're really doing, you can kind of get a taste for what they're doing behind the scenes. But in the end, ultimately, you don't know how it's going to pan out. But you can kind of see what's coming at least 6 to 9 months in advance. With military contracts, they're also appearing in Saudi Arabia, and basically they're essentially walking into a wind tunnel full of money. And when that happens, you're going to be hit in the face with money. It's inevitable, and all they have to do is successfully build a few of these Carno generators, and they have people at GE Aerospace on site to make that happen. So I think it's going to be successful. Again, I think is a speculative term. And when that happens, things are going to fall into place, and somehow trucks are going to come into the picture, which everyone originally wanted, but the trucks, the general perception of the general public is that the trucks failed, but they're taking an indirect approach. They're taking the scenic route. They've put the trucks aside and they're focusing on this now power module. And one of the uses of the power module is to put the power module in the truck. And listening to Tarek Sultan, they have the ERX technology on the side just in case the military wants it, because the technology that they have is not good enough. It'll be off to the side when the customer is ready. So for all of the HYLN fans, I'd like to thank you for watching the videos, leaving the comments that you have. I greatly appreciate it. But at this point, it's just a waiting game. And I think I've exhausted all the content ideas I can extract from this speculative investment. Now, if there's something like new and really exciting, I'll start talking about HYLN again. But right now, it's just a waiting game. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and stay patient.